Welcome to tutorial 14, and after two quite tough tutorials you'll be pleased to hear that this one is quite easy. Before we begin, I'd just like to thank the people who have left comments and sent emails this week. We're only a small group, the channel's got off to quite a slow start, but the feedback has been very encouraging. Today's tutorial is about the Thai S consonants that you can see. There's just four of them, and they're fairly easy to remember. These three, they're all high class consonants, and you'll notice they've all got little strike throughs. And without the strike throughs, they make different consonants. I'll just get Pom to write those. So this one you should remember, it's Law Ling. The next one is Kor Kwai. So it's an L, a K, and this one we haven't covered yet. It's called Bor by Mai. It makes a B sound as an initial consonant. But when you see letters that have got this little strike through, and there are only these three, they are all S's and they are all high class. Now, why you should need three S consonants that are all high class, I don't know. It's a bit obsolete, but that's the way it is. The fourth one is low class. I'll go through the names in a minute. The only thing to look out for is that there is a very similar consonant, this one. This makes a CH ch sound as an initial consonant. But with the S consonant, it's got this little notch, which this one hasn't got. So I'll just get Pom to do the names of the consonants for you.
สอเสือ สอเสือ สอเสือ
That means tiger in Thai.
สอศาลา สอศาลา สอศาลา
That means pavilion.
สอฤาษี สอฤาษี สอฤาษี
That means hermit.
ซอโซ่ ซอโซ่ ซอโซ่
And that means chain. So just to summarise, these are the four S consonants. They make an S sound as an initial consonant. They make a T sound as a final consonant. These three are high class, and this one is low class. Thai S consonants don't figure in any consonant clusters. So in English, an SW would make a consonant cluster, as in switch or sweet. If you see an S consonant and a W consonant in Thai, it's not a consonant cluster. So what you have to do is you have to add an A in between. It's the same for ST consonant clusters. S and T is a consonant cluster in English. It's not in Thai. So if Thais use an English word, such as steak, whereas steak would just be one syllable in English, the Thais will always add a vowel in between the S and the T, so it becomes something like steak. So what we have here, we have the S consonant, that's the initial consonant, so it's an S sound, and then a W consonant. But because it's not a consonant cluster, we have to add a vowel in between. Then we've got the Mahanagat, the U sound here. And we've got another S consonant, but this is the final consonant. So it makes a T sound. And these are really two words. At the end, we've got the D, Dordek D consonant and the long E vowel. So I'll get Pom to say that for you.
สวัสดี สวัสดี สวัสดี
That's a standard Thai greeting, and this would normally be followed by krap for men, ka for women, or if you're from the north of Thailand, from Chiang Mai or somewhere, the people up there say sawati jiao. And on to the next word. What's what I'm doing a bit differently in this tutorial is that in the previous tutorials, before we did tones, when we did sample words, I just looked at the basic sound and sort of ignored the tone. But now that we've covered tones, it's important to do the tones as well. So what you'll see here is the sara a, the long and the or ang. And if you go back to tutorial 10, this is the sound you make when you tread in some dog poop in the park. It's that sound. And we have the S initial consonant. Now, just looking at tones, the initial consonant is higher class. The is a long vowel. There's no tone mark. So for a high class initial consonant and a live syllable, we use a rising tone.
เสือ เสือ เสือ
And that word means tiger. Now what I'll get Pom to do now is just to add a tone mark. Okay, so she's added the first tone mark, my egg. So the basic sound stays the same, but the tone rule changes. So we've still got our high class initial consonant, but now we're using the first tone mark. And if you go back to the last tutorial, you will see that the rule for that is a low tone.
เสือ เสือ เสือ
And that means mat, as in a floor mat. It's a kind of the mats that people use outside for picnics. Now Pom will change the tone mark again. So she's rubbed out the first tone mark and put in the second tone mark. And again, if you go back to the tone rules, a high class initial consonant and the second tone mark gives a falling tone.
เสื้อ เสื้อ เสื้อ
You notice there that as she says it, there's more energy that goes into the first part of the word, and then it falls away. And that word means shirt. So we've got the same basic sound for three words, but three words have got different tones and therefore different meanings. And then the next word will use the low class S. The sol. So all we've got is the sol low class initial S, and we've got a final N consonant, not normal. We've got no written vowel. So what we have to do, we have to insert an O in there.
ซน ซน ซน
Okay, so the tone rule, we've got a low class initial consonant, and if the syllable ends with an N, we can continue voicing it. So it's live. And if you look at the tone rule for a low class initial consonant and a live syllable, it gives a mid-tone. Now Pom will do the next word, which sounds fairly similar, but there are different tone rules. Oh, sorry. The word we just did means naughty, as in a naughty child. So here's the next word. So here we have the source, the high class initial consonant, S sound. And this word actually has a written vowel. Lots of Thai words don't, but this one does. And the final consonant again is the nor-nu N sound. I'll get Pom to say that for you.
สอน สอน สอน
That's the Thai word to teach. And with the tone rules, we've got the high class initial consonant. There are no tone marks. It ends with an N sound, so that's a live syllable. So a high class initial consonant and a live syllable makes a rising tone. And just one more sample word. And this uses one consonant that I haven't covered yet, but I will do shortly. And it's a two-syllable word. The consonant we haven't covered is this one, and this is one of the P consonants. Above it is the short I sound. Then we have the next syllable. We have one of the high class S consonants, the Sara A, which in this word just makes an E sound. And then our final consonant is the other high class S consonant, but because it's a final consonant, it makes a T sound. So I'll get Pom to say that for you.
พิเศษ พิเศษ พิเศษ
That's a Thai word for special. And when you go out to buy food at a food store in Thailand, what you'll often see are two prices. One will be for tamada, which is not normal, and there'll be a piset price as well, which is a special price. And if you pay an extra 10 baht or something, you'll get a few more shrimps or a bit more rice. So it's up to you to choose. And regarding the tone rules, we have to take each syllable separately. So this first consonant on the first syllable is low class, and it's a short vowel. And if the syllable ends with a short vowel, it's dead. And it's also a short vowel. So it's low class initial consonant, dead syllable, short vowel. And that results in a high tone. And the second syllable, we've got a high class initial consonant. It ends in a T sound, so it's dead again. Remember from the tone rule tutorial, any syllable that ends with P, K or T sound is dead. But this is actually a long vowel. So the tone rule for a high class initial consonant, a dead syllable and a long vowel is a low tone. So it's the first syllable is high and the second is low. I'll just get Pom to say that for you again.
พิเศษ พิเศษ พิเศษ
Okay, so that's it. Not too difficult, this tutorial, and the remaining tutorials won't be too difficult either. I felt quite bad after the tone tutorials because they are quite a lot to take in, but the rest should be plain sailing. So I'll see you for tutorial 15 quite soon.